morning, guys. Hope you're all keeping fine. This is the first lab of preventive maintenance MS PM2170 preventive maintenance. The first lab is preventive maintenance of conveyors. We will discuss two types of conveyors. This is belt conveyor and a roller conveyor. You know what is the function of a conveyor? The function of conveyor is to convey materials for the easy transfer of materials from one end to other without using the manual help. Just the machine will convey the materials from one place to another. According to depending upon the type of material, we can use different types of conveyors. You might have seen in one of the main application of conveyor is in the airport. You can see if you go to whenever you go visit the Hamad International Airport, you can see different types of lot of conveyors are there. That is for the conveying, for the transfer of the luggage from when you come back or when you go to different places. The conveyor belt will handle the bags. So otherwise it will take long time to prevent the undue delay of getting the materials, the bags. The conveyors are used. And here we discuss the belt conveyor and roller conveyor, and also the maintenance breakdown and maintenance aspects of these conveyors. What is the maintenance? Can be mainly two types of maintenance. One is preventive maintenance and the other one is breakdown maintenance. Breakdown maintenance is the one which is when the machine out of order, breakdown means it become damaged and cannot use it. That is breakdown maintenance. Whereas preventive maintenance means periodically, every 6 months, maybe every week or every 3 months, you need to check the machine and maybe need some adjustments, some tensioning of the bolt, and also maybe some lubrication, things like that. So that is what the preventive maintenance. So we are going to do a preventive maintenance of a belt conveyor and roller conveyor. So coming to this belt, this is a belt conveyor. The important parts of the belt conveyor is, this is the frame. This is called a frame. So this is made of steel, iron. This is the frame. And these are legs. You can see here legs. These legs are fixed, otherwise it will move. So this is a frame. And then you can see this is the head pulley. This is the head. Here you can see the pulleys here, and this is the head side of the belt. Head, H-E-A-D, head. And this is the tail side of the conveyor. This is tail side and this is the head side. And the head side, there is a motor here, and the motor, and there is a worm gear here, and that motor and worm gear, when the motor rotates, the worm gear rotates, and then it is the contributed pulley, and then the pulley here, this is the head pulley here. This pulley is rotating here, there's a pulley here, and here also there is a pulley over here also. This is called tail pulley. So when the motor rotates, it will convey the motion to the worm gear and to the pulley, and so that the belt start rotating. That is how this conveyor rotates. And the belt is made up of three types of materials. One is PVC and rubber and polyethylene. So these are the materials which are used for synthetic material. These are synthetic materials, and for the manufacture of belt. And it's a flat belt. This is called a flat belt. Why it is called? Because the shape is flat, and you can see here this is a flat belt. And the important thing is, it should not be when the belt is assembled, and also periodically you must check the tension of the belt. It should not be too loose. It should not be too tight also. So look at here the center. If you take it here, the center. So look at here. This is optimum. The hand should not go. It can just go. It should not be too loose. That is one of the methods for tensioning and checking the tension of the belt. And also you must check any damage, any crack, or any other defects in the belt. Maybe too much wear and tear. That also you must check the belt, the physical, and also the frame, and also the legs and the bolts. All these things you must check initially. And for tensioning the belt, this is the tensioning bolt. This is called tensioning bolt. This tensioning bolt can be adjusted by means of the ring spanner or a socket spanner. The ring spanner or socket spanner can be used for tensioning. And after tensioning, check here the middle, the tension, so that where the belt, this conveyor is okay or not. So that's how this is maintained. This is one conveyor belt. And also this is another small one. This is also a small one. And here also you can see this is the head side. and it's a tail side. By head side, there's a motor here. You can see the motor here and the worm gear here, and this is the head pulley, and there's a tail pulley here. So when the motor starts, the motor will transfer the motion to the worm gear, and then worm gear will connect to the pulley, head pulley, and then pulley will rotate, and the belt starts rotating. So here also tension. This tension is okay, and also check the belt. And this is the tensioning bolt. This is a tensioning bolt. It's called tensioning bolt. The tensioning bolt is actually, the purpose of tensioning bolt is to give the proper tension to the belt. It should not be too loose or should not be too tight. And for that one, you can use the either socket spanner, or you can use the ring spanner for tensioning the this thing bolt. Now coming to, and I will show you how this works. So both are working here. So the speed is also perfect. And how do you know the speed? There's a catalog manual is there, instruction manual. Manufacturer will provide a catalog. That catalog will give you the specification, how much the speed, and the driver pulley and driven pulley, all the speeds can be mentioned here, and accordingly the worm gear will adjust the speed, and so that the belt will move smoothly without any problem. And if it is too tight, there is possibility of the material go out, will skid from the belt. And if it is too loose, that also possibility of moving out from the belt to the outside. That is one of the important aspects. And this is called a guard. This guard is actually to prevent any person go as a safety precaution, and to prevent any person putting their hand by accident, and so that he can hurt your fingers. There also there's a guard is there. And this is the important parts of the that's about the belt conveyor. Hope you understood this. Now coming to roller conveyor. This is also another conveyor. This is actually for not like this is not operated by means of a machine like a motor. This is also, these are called roller conveyors. These are rollers. These rollers will convey, so that if you put some materials here, it can push by pushing without any actually lifting the material by a roller. When the roller rotates, automatically the material will be pushed. This is called roller conveyor. And here also you can see main important parts are the frame, and this is the leg, and this is the rollers. So for the preventive maintenance of this one, what you have to do is you must check whether any vibration or any alignment problem of the rollers. That's a very important thing. And if something and some sound and abnormal sound, that means inside the bolt is loose or bearing is damaged, so that you must take the sword. How you take the sword? So to take the roller out, there's a bolt here, the bolt here. This bolt can be removed by means of the spanner, this ring spanner, or you can use the socket spanner and then take it out and replace with a new roller. That's how you do. So this is the and here you can, this is a mechanism for locking the rollers. This is the roller conveyor can be locked one side here, this lock here, and also there is a lock here also. This lock can be removed by means Allen key. See, this Allen screw is fitted here. So once you remove the Allen screw, you can see it's loose now. So you can take it out and remove the rollers, and this can be tied by means of an Allen key. So that is how this is done. And also periodically you need to lubricate this one. You can lubricate with grease, or sometimes you can oil. These are oil lubrication, and these bearings here by lubrication with oil, so that the roller will move smoothly. And for the belt conveyor also, you need to lubricate the bearings here. Here also you can lubricate here also, because the bearing need lubrication. And here also, and on the head side and tail side. And also check any bolt is loose, then you need to do tightening of the bolt. That is how you do the preventive maintenance of this belt drive and belt and roller chain drive. So what you have to do is, in the report I will be sending you the lab report. And the lab report, you must identify the important parts of the belt conveyor and also the roller conveyor. and after marking the parts, and then you must prepare a maintenance report. So a maintenance report, normally you need to shut down for any for doing any repair of a belt conveyor. The most important thing is you need to lock out and tag out. You must first isolate the electrical things. Without isolation, you cannot start any repair or maintenance. So first one is electrical isolation. After electrical isolation, you must put tags, locks and tags, means nobody should touch and cordon the area. That's the important thing. And then you need a work order. Work order is very important. In the workshop, when you go for any repair, for example, if you go to a cool for your car service, they prepare a work order. So here also you need to prepare a work order. And then you need what are the materials for maintenance, like the lubricating oil, the spanners, the pipe wrench, the wrench, and also the socket spanner. Maybe you need torque wrench, the Allen key, all those tools. What are tools you need? That also you need to mention. Then after that you do the preventive maintenance, and then after that do the testing. Testing is very important. Testing means the tension you must test, and also test and physical appearance. All those things you need to do that. Finally you must check for the quality and also whether the machine, the equipment is running very smoothly. That's about the preventive maintenance of this equipment, belt conveyor and the roller conveyor. And so in the lab report, please read and all the important points, and then accordingly instructions are there, and according to the instruction you must prepare a lab report and then submit, and during the Zoom meeting you can ask any doubt or questions. Thank you so much.